We're currently en route from the island of Sardinia in Italy to an island called Minorca, which is part of the Balearic Islands in Spain.
We just thought, f it, let's go. Goodbye, Sardinia.
Join us this week for the remainder of our 2-day passage and our first few days in Mahon, the capital of Minorca. Good morning. It's about almost 9 o'clock. We are at the halfway mark around about. So we're smack bang right in the middle of the ocean, inside the Med anyway. And we've got a sailboat coming past, going the opposite way. They're going to get quite close to us, so hopefully we can give them a big wave. It's an exciting part of the day when you're out here. I also saw like a humongous, I'm telling you, it was like the size of a dolphin or a shark. Pretty sure it was a tuna. Yesterday, Arvo like flip out of the water, obviously chasing something. It was insane, and I screamed so loud out of excitement and like scared the living daylights out of Jason because he thought that Nala had gone overboard. So then I felt really guilty. But yeah, that's about the most exciting thing that's happened on this passage so far, which I'm not mad about.
Hey, we've ticked over 8.3 knots.
Oh yeah. We've ticked over 8.3 knots. Actually, on Navionics, it says our top speed was 9.3. But I'm not sure how accurate that really is. But yeah, it's been a really good passage so far.
I'm just doing the dishes down here being a housewife.
Because I feel sick when I get down there doing stuff.
No,
the lasagna was a bloody struggle.
I do the dishes normally anyway, Janae cooks. So, yeah, we averaged a speed of 7.5 knots.
For like the first,
8 hours, maybe 7 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
It was insane.
That's timing it from like when we left the tip of Sardinia, because we kind of started it again, which is where we would have started the passage.
We didn't have crazy strong winds. We had max gusts of like 19 knots.
Yeah.
And then it was between 12 and 19.
Yeah.
So it's really good going for us.
Yeah.
Boat must love this angle.
We're flying. Maybe those missing buttons in the sail aren't a bad thing.
Who knows?
Who knows? We did well. How crazy is it, though, that you can be in the middle of this massive sea and it's almost like every boat that you go past, you have to like move out of the way for them or they got to move out of the way for you. It's just crazy. Like, this is the second sailboat on this passage that we've seen. And we've only seen a couple of cargo ships like in our vicinity, and all of them we've had to like watch out for, I suppose. So
look at these two. So we have got the spinnaker up and we are flying right now. We're going between 6.5 and close to 9 knots. I don't know how long this is going to last for. The wind's supposed to switch and go to a 90 to 60, but I'm going to take it while I can get it and keep this rolling. So we're basically sailing on a 90 right now with the cruising chute up, which can really only sail 120 to 120, but just tightened it up. It's not, you know, it still flaps a bit, but it is working so much better than the head sail. Look at it. This has probably been my favourite passage so far. The wind's just been consistent the whole time. We seem to have to motor a lot of it. We choose 2 light conditions. This one's been light but consistent. We don't have long now. We've got another, I'd say 12-13 hours till we get there. I think the wind's supposed to die off. We obviously can't check the weather. We don't have any internet, but I think it's supposed to die off in the next few hours. So we'll take this while we can get it. I think it's going to become more upwind, and then we might have to motor during the night. We'll see how we go. This is what our 7 o'clock looks like. 45 nautical miles out.
We're a bit... Are we that far?
I don't know, something like that.
What you been doing?
I'm in heaven over here. Just been trimming the sails every 5 minutes.
Have not.
Yeah, I have.
Every 5 minutes?
Every 5
That's
minutes.
a bit of an
Well,
exaggeration.
you've just been sleeping the whole time. You don't know.
I know. But you've been playing games the whole time, so you can shush too.
I've just been...
I've only been sleeping because I'm like, well, you're awake, so I'm going to try and sleep as much as I can, and then when you are tired, I can actually be awake.
You'll probably fall asleep anyway.
Probably. I'll do 15-minute naps with the alarm. But I haven't felt well, to be fair.
No, I'm not blaming you for sleeping. One of us may as well sleep. But it has been a sensational passage so far. Touch wood that nothing bad happens in the last 8 hours.
Yeah, we're going to get in at like, what, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning most likely. So a bit of a weird time, but that's alright. I said to Jason I'd rather just get there. I don't want to slow down and get there in the daylight.
Gives us a few hours sleep each during the night, and then when we get in we can both have
The rest of the night.
5 hours sleep, so we're good to go for the next day.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to head into Mahon and pick up our goodies.
Yeah. Go have some Spanish tapas. I was just saying to Jason before, this is going to be the first country that I've ever been to that has one of my favourite drinks. Because I don't drink that much different alcohol. Like, I don't really like normal red or white wine. I only like Moscato, which is like really sweet dessert wine. Don't drink beer, and like pretty much everywhere has beer if they don't have anything else. Yeah, so I just love cocktails and sangria, so I'm pretty damn excited for sangria. Hopefully it's nice and cheap, and also tapas are one of my favourite food too, and Jason's. So we're keen to give ourselves a little welcome to Spain. Here we go, this is what happens. And yeah, we'll go out and find somewhere cool to have some tapas and some cheap drinks, I guess. Some sangria. Apparently there's another thing called pomada, I think it is, which is like a gin slushy that is kind of more of like a Minorca local drink. So we're pretty keen to try that too. I think pretty much everywhere has like little slushy machines with it, so should be nice and cheap. So yeah, I'm so keen to get there. I was feeling like a bit seasick probably for the first half of the passage. Not badly, but just enough that I kind of lost my appetite. I struggled to want to eat or anything, but I'm definitely feeling a little bit better from like lunchtime today, but I think it's also because the swell settled down. So now I'm about to heat up some lasagna. That's gotten us through pretty much the whole passage. We'll still have a tiny bit left probably, unless Jason eats both squares. And then yeah, you should be there.
Darling.
So having 2 kittens definitely adds another layer of stress to a passage. Even when it is calm, you just don't like them to be... We let them out in the cockpit, but we watch them like hawks, but we don't want them to go out around the corner or anything because, you know, if they're to fall in, we are in the middle of the ocean. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. They're not going to be able to swim in, even if we're like 2 nautical miles offshore, but... yeah, it just makes us more nervous. So when they go and try and run up the ropes or go anywhere we don't want them to, we just have to lock them back inside, even if they're going to whinge. It's not the best. Oh, she got scared then. And it's now just after 8 o'clock. The sun set really quickly behind the horizon. Same as last night, it was like the moon set at like 3:30 in the morning. It was really strange, and it went from being low in the sky to being gone really quickly. So it must just be like where we are on the earth or something, I don't know. But just got the cruising chute down, and we've got the Genoa back up, and we're sailing along nicely. We're doing 5.1, so not too bad. Wind's already out, so we've got nice light, and hopefully it won't set until after we arrive, so we've got some light to bring us in, and hopefully some city lights as well. We made it. We came through like a really narrow pass to get into this anchorage, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking, but we did still have a little bit of the moon before it set. So yeah, we've just dropped anchor. There's quite a few boats in here, but it's like a lake, it's dead calm, so we held well. So hopefully we don't swing into anyone, because it's always a little bit harder to gauge at night time. And we obviously don't know where anyone laid their chain or whatever, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Jason ended up putting the fenders out just in case. But yeah, we're gonna go to sleep, and yeah, we'll wake up in a few hours.
Silly us, we haven't put our flag up. We've actually got a Balearic's flag. I wonder if, I'd say it's that way.
It's like a special one for the Balearics in Spain instead of just Spain.
How good is it?
Yeah.
So we just woke up this morning and our neighbours are people we met in Turkey over 2 years ago.
A year and a half ago, about. We met them in like January, yeah.
Oh yeah.
January, February. So like exactly a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. Such a small world, hey?
Yeah.
But need to put this up because we're being rude pricks at the moment, flying the Italian flag.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice bay.
Yeah, I'll show you outside. I'm just making some homemade baked beans this morning because we've got no toast and no milk left, so it'll be nice. We'll get this boat cleaned up. There's a bit of a mess I've already started cleaning up. Laundry, need a vacuum because the girls make an absolute mess with litter. And just clean up all this. It's not too bad, just need to make the bed and everything. I'll show you outside.
This is what Nala does. She tries to do it on passage, so we have to chuck her inside. She's nice and calm 1 minute, and then the next, she is just berserk. What are you doing, hey? What are you doing? What are you trying to get? Hey? What are you doing?
This thing just came right over the top of us so low. That was awesome.
What the hell? It's like just over the mast. I think the Spanish people are worse than the Croatians.
Yeah, it's not even summer.
Everyone is just starkers everywhere you look.
I know,
So-
some bloke was like, even just like fully naked, like standing outside on his phone with his knee, like with his leg up. Like not even like hiding, just like full, just like, how you going?
At least it's not as bad as that f***ing anal tanning or whatever it is. Ass tanning.
Anal sunning.
Anal sunning. Google that. We saw that in Croatia.
Maybe don't Google that. Already dug in, but delish. I thought someone was playing classical music, but there's a guy on a violin over there. Ready? We're gonna go over to our friends on Belvedere for a little drink, and then we're gonna go meet some other friends, some fellow Kiwis.
We're back to the
Neighbours.
land of liveaboards by the looks of it.
I know, it's like as soon as it gets to September, you actually start getting social, hey?
It's so weird.
It's like we've been missing being social, and now we're probably just gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so sick of being social. Drinking, that's the problem. So yeah, and then we're gonna go in town, and maybe we'll either have some beers and drinks on their boat, or head into town as well. We'll see how we go.
Well, how's the warm air and the food smell?
Tapas!
It smells like somewhere different.
It does. We were certainly having too much fun to remember to film anything else, but you get the idea.
Oh, this has been a beautiful place, this bay. Should be called Tranquil Bay. Very relaxing here. Wind doesn't pick up too much, which is good. And there's no swell, no nothing. It's basically 360 protection. We're gonna head into the marina today to pick up our goodies.
Woohoo! And have some tapas, because we didn't have any last night.
Yeah.
We didn't get home till like 2:30. It's the first social outing we've had in a long time.
Yeah, we know this boat over here. We actually crossed the same time as this boat, which we met in Amalfi Coast.
Briefly.
Yeah, briefly.
So we might have a drink with them later today, and with
some
guys that
Kiwis.
were with last night, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Am I able to get you to do the end?
Like all the shit hasn't even been like.
Oh no, we haven't even did the sailbag up yet.
Oh my god, you look like child guests.
I know.
The project fenders and
Fenders are out.
lines. We need fenders on both sides.
They're on both sides.
Are they? All of them.
Oh, we need 2 small ones.
And don't we need the tender high so we can
I'll do that when we get closer, because otherwise we'll flipping around.
put in the bay for tomorrow? We're in Spain and it feels like it. Club Maritimo Mahon. This is sailing vessel Escapade. Over.
Okay, Escapade, your place is on Pantalan Delta, south side, place 9. Pantalan Delta, south side, place 9. Over.
Mate, so Marina is going to go check in, pay, and hopefully pick up
Hopefully our
most of
packages are
all
there.
of them. But
I
I
hope
don't.
so.
Yeah, we got 4, I think, but I think maybe one hasn't arrived yet. We'll see.
Here's the goods. It is Christmas on Escapade. Literally. Oh, I wonder if you can guess what that is.
Woohoo! We have this because obviously we need it for our videos because we use a lot of internet.
Just
It's
to
really annoying.
upload episodes. It's like 15 gig an episode.
Yeah, it's really annoying every time you go to a country having to get a new SIM card and all that crap. So we decided we would invest in Starlink, but it's also for when we cross the Atlantic as well. So,
And the other thing is, it costs us so much money in Corsica.
oh my god, we spent an absolute fortune. Didn't
We probably spent like $200 just in
Look, they already want to get across.
SIM cards alone. This is one of the most exciting things we've got, I think.
So we got the new invisible dive case for the 360 camera. So the original dive case they had, you could still see like some of the case at the bottom. And then now they've made a new one, and so we can take this underwater with us now and get like a full 360 view. So like if we have dolphins or something, it's gonna be amazing. So we're pretty damn excited for that. That'll be amazing for the Caribbean as well. Then we got a few little things because you have to spend like a certain amount to get free shipping or whatever. So we got a little tripod and a little lens cap. It was bloody expensive too. That was like something stupid.
But that'll be so worth it. We'll get some really cool shots.
$150 or something.
Really cool shots to show you guys. Hopefully.
So we got another Smacko tank. I don't know if you guys remember, we had the one Smacko tank. Unfortunately, we've found it quite hard to get it filled, and we bought a dodgy big tank. So we haven't been able to get that filled either until we were getting it serviced. But now we've got another Smacko tank so we can both go, and we've got an air compressor so we can literally fill the tanks like whenever we want. Look at that. Do you think this is for you? Yeah, we'll show you guys once we've unpacked it all. It's very exciting.
Very exciting for us.
So now we can, like, we love, especially me, I'm like obsessed with scuba diving. So it's going to be so much fun to go together and literally just be able to like unlimited fill it up and just keep going. So
Yeah. It's going to be so good. All right, we've just set up the Starlink. It's just basic it's trialing it out for now. So you've got to pay for it within 30 days and we're at 28 days now. So we may as well just get it running now. So just got that up there for now, just as a trial. And then the cable's running down here into our Bluetti. What should our network name be, guys?
Yell penis for Wi-Fi.
Beer for Wi-Fi.
Is that what we want?
I don't know. A beer for free Wi-Fi.
Our friends that we met up with last night are actually selling their boat, unfortunately, which will be really sad because we were going in the same direction and unfortunately they won't be coming our way now. But they were so nice and they gave us like a little bag of goodies because they're leaving. So we've got some extra pantry items and stuff now. We've actually got coconut cream, which is really hard to find and bloody expensive. Lots of kidney beans and stuff like that. So that was so nice of them to do that. It's pretty nice to come home with a little goodie bag. I feel like I went to a party. We're having some friends over for a couple of drinks, and then we're going to go out and finally try some pinchos and sangria. Maybe pomada, which is like a gin slushy. It's like the local drink. Yeah, so we're going to clean up because the boat's still a bit of a mess. And
I'm going to make a cat box.
there's nothing like cleaning when you have people coming in like a couple of hours.
Oh my god. What are we doing?
We can't wait to show you the rest of Minorca next week, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when new episodes go live. This place is divine.